Me if you're not sharing me already. But no, you're going to want to tune in because today we're going to talk about abs, and I'm going to do a full series on abs and just talking about tips and ways you can reveal your abs, you can build them, different things like that. So let's get it started. This series is called Peeling Back the Layers. And yes, I have a coat on, right? It's not cold in my house right now, but it's for illustration, and you will understand in a second why I have it on. So let's get it started. First thing I want to talk about is mindset, right? I'm always going to give you a mindset piece because that is super important. We take ourselves out first mentally, and then everything else just falls Your apart. Mindset, like you heard abs are made in the kitchen, right? I'm coming to emphasize that. You also heard that you cannot outwork a bad diet. Coming to emphasize that. And, you know, a friend told me, like, she best understands things if it's interpreted to her in a way that makes her feel silly. So, watch this video real quick. All right, welcome back. So does that look like any of you guys when it comes to food? Like comes to overeating and then going to the gym, trying to burn off those calories, outworking that bad diet, overworking, you know, spending countless hours in the gym. That is you taking the flooded water from one side of the sidewalk and putting it back in the river just to go back on the sidewalk. I know, kind of harsh, but if you see yourself in that and you find yourself laughing, it's because you know you do it. But, you know, a lot of us are misinformed, or we just haven't mentally wrapped our head around eating better, and that being the trick. Cool, so that's first mindset. So let me take off this layer. We peeling back the layers, y'all? All right, first layer. Boom. Boom. Get that mindset right. Second layer is health. So I'm going to bring you some knowledge. I'm going to tell you the difference between visceral fat, which is in your belly, and what we call subcutaneous fat, belly fat. The fat you can like pinch, you know, on your body. Visceral fat is the fat that surrounds the organs in your midsection. Dun dun dun. Yes, there's two different belly fats, right? It is two different ways fat is stored in our belly. If you think about it, fat in your body is stored up energy, okay? Stored up energy waiting for you to actually, it's stored up energy waiting for you to actually release it, waiting for you to be in a deficit of calories, energy, in order to release that fat. But we never get there because we're in America and we just overconsume everything, right? So, visceral fat is the important fat. It's when you're talking about becoming healthy, you don't want a lot of fat around your organs. That produces inflammation, which produces diseases like diabetes, cancers. Like, you want to get rid of that. But if you have the also layer of subcutaneous fat covering the abs, right, then it's going to take a while for you to get to the visceral fat. So, and I'll show you, like, it's a layer. So you have visceral fat, these are your organs, visceral fat. Then you have like this layer of abs, belly fat, subcutaneous fat. Get rid of this, and then you're going to tap into this, right? And you also, you know, we can't spot reduce. So with that being said, you're going to have to focus on dropping body fat. So that is the health component of the day. Second layer. Boom. Let me adjust myself. So the third layer is the sexy. So I'm going to give you some tips on how you can achieve the flat, sexy waist, right? I.e. this, right? So here's the tip. Portion control. No portion meals. All right? So you're probably the ones that's like, I don't want to weigh my food. Takes a while, da-da-da-da. I'm always out. I'm always on the go. I get you. So am I. So I'm going to share this with you, how you can portion control your plate. All right? Listen up. Coming close. All right. Back up. You see this palm right here? Everyone's palm is different, right? You want protein the size of this palm. Protein meaning fish, steak, ground turkey, protein source, seafood, your main protein source. There's other foods that may have protein in it, but they might fall in other categories of macronutrients. So protein, fats, so like your olive oil, nuts, things like that, avocados, and this is per meal, so don't think like for the day, all right? This is per meal. And then here, your fist are your carbs, your sweet potatoes, your rice, carbs. And this is what I do with vegetables, double fisted. You'll get that joke tomorrow. All right, yeah. Anyway, so double fist or double palm, depending on, you know, I look at vegetables as free food, so you can definitely fill yourself up on some vegetables. But in terms of portion control, double fist it. Always hype. So that is the sexy for today. Take on getting in well-portioned meals so that you can get a flatter and sexier midsection like this. Of course, like I said before, you want to focus on body fat reduction. And a lot of times you don't know how to do that. I do have a free healthy eating guide that I will share with you. Shoot me a message, DM me. Like I said, I'm RxFit_Ali on Instagram. Send me a message as well. Also, click the link in the bio, fill out the wellness evaluation form, because guess what? I got an ab challenge coming January 6th. And I want you to be a part. There's a cash prize. You're going to get all the information I just gave you, plus more, to help you succeed, especially if you're a busy person. If your life is like always on the go, like mine, I'm just going to share my takes on how I maintain flat and sexy abs and how I reached it for bodybuilding shows and things like that. Giving you all those tips. And it's 14 days, so it's not long. Some people, if you're like me, focusing past that without like a breather be a lot sometimes. So 14 days with my coaching, meal plan, workouts, a fun group of women encouraging each other as well, and a cash prize. Money. Hey, get rewarded for that hard work. All right. Make sure y'all